Hello, and welcome to the live stream. How's it going? We are back, and we're escaping from Commorragh today, so let us jump in and return to the atomic labyrinth, where we will go and try to escape. I believe we have one more fight in the arena to do, and hopefully we can find a way to get out of this filthy Xeno city. Alright.
Always keep my options
Here is my retinue. Here is my retinue.
Territory. I heard enough of them back on Fenris.
Alright, so we're gonna head to the arena. We're gonna do the fight. I believe this is hopefully going to be the final fight that we have to do. We're gonna go kill Keyman. I don't know what his name is. It's starts with Key something or another. And then we're going to hopefully find a way to escape this filthy Xenos city. There's a bounty on my head now. I've embarrassed the witches, so they want me dead. Nothing, you know, maybe I want to kill them and loot all their corpses, you know? You want to verify that we do everything here before we leave, because I don't want to miss something, right? So I haven't, I'm gonna head back over to the mangled section. We're gonna take a look down here and make sure there's nothing down in the mangled section before we go to the arena. Then we'll head to the arena after that. I'm pretty sure everything in the top area. I haven't done anything in the bottom area. I haven't explored really down here. So let's go ahead and we'll take another look down here now that we've got the full retinue with us. Alright. So I did miss 2 loot boxes over here, so we'll grab these loot boxes while we're...
Is there money to be made?
Got demolition check.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
I have learned much in my exile.
You can skin this guy's corpse. Guess we'll skin this dude. Where do we need to skin this dude? Oh, we got skin. Okay, we might need that for something. Maybe from the obscenary quest, the side quest that we were doing before, we can probably get the last of it down here.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
Oh, we got a creature down here.
Run!
The lector? What is this? It's kind of like a lector. I think this is the creature that took Abelard's eggs. We can kill this thing. Lord, let's get you your revenge. Hello, Remy. Welcome to the stream.
This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your cause. I understand your no weakness is hidden from my sight.
This guy has like 1,000,000 attacks. Holy cow.
The Undying One.
Down Cabela.
Revel in your terror!
So he's really determined to attack my Space Marine. We got him finally. Why does he get so many turns? Holy shit.
Watch.
Just a minor setback. Follow my lead. Victory is imminent. I will do my...
There we go. A biochemical creature is flailing its limbs faintly. Its body is broken and bears the signals of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked carapace and the bunches of wires that permeate it. Air plates rise heavily and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh, full of regret. Oh, what is Durgan doing here? Reaches out towards the creature with a diagnostic mechadendite tray, only to recoil immediately as the beast grates the Manipulus's extended limb with a menacing snarl. Type Priest does not make it a second attempt, suddenly going still. He gazes upon the creature's agony with a strange expression as though his mind is wandered elsewhere. And examine the creature. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones on the skeletal paws and the flexible ones on the mechanical cords, is equipped with a variety of implants similar to surgical tools. Jagged circular saws, twisted drills, and vibrating manual scalpels promise unbearable pain. Can you understand me, creature? Creature emits a series of wheezing sounds. Was it an answer, Buzz agony, or just the normal ways of the mechanism? There's no way to tell. It seems the blasphemous creature can feel pain and fear. It is glorious. Abigail. Creature responds with a series of choking and snarling sounds. After a moment, as if realizing that its language is not clear to you, it extends a fighting limb in your direction in a menacing gesture. The message is clear. I am a warrior. I am a killer. This is an action of pain and Olantak. An executioner created by the depravity of my twisted cousin. Living flesh fused to a mechanism whose sole purpose is to inflict as much pain as it can. Dark ones are caught in a cycle of torment. Will not hurt you anymore. Servos howl as they send the last remaining energy into his body. One of the limbs lunges at you, but the charge is not enough for this strike to reach its target. Kick the abomination hard. Or kick the abomination hard. I lied. I wasn't going to harm you, but then you tried to reach out and attack me, so I'm going to kick you now. Impact lands on the cracked armor segment, and a wet, rumbling howl emits from the guts of the mechanism. Sound that could easily be confused with a painful groan. The monster's lungs twitch in fear and retract under its
I'm
belly.
at your service.
Finish it off. I got some decent lure out of that, I guess.
Strong and wise is Ulfar.
My success was inevitable.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, I'm glad I came back down here, because I wasn't sure what was going to get me.
Service and practice.
Well, good morning, Doggram. Good morning, Harmony. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Goal for today is to escape Commorragh and finish the last of our side questing here. Hopefully we've got the items we need for it to finish the side quest. Alright, so we got an item. I think we got some skin or something. We can go give it to the flesh crafter over here, and he can create a creature or monstrosity. Learning about his craft, his flesh craft.
Let us not dawdle.
What are the materials? Are they suitable for eating luster?
Speak, Edvater.
Alright, I think that's everything that we've got. Maybe we could find some more loot somewhere, but I think that's all of the boxes, the loot boxes we can get. Open up the map when we load in here. Give me a second. Probably needs one more item, I bet you.
I always keep my options open.
Hello, Chrysler. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna double check our little, like, safe space. Make sure there's no loot over here. To the pit. We'll check here, make sure there's no loot here. And then after that, we'll head to the arena. Nobody, congratulations on getting first, and thank you for checking it. Right, there's one loot box here, the Shrieker's arsenal. Oh, we've got a ton here. Survey the den. Where did Malice keep all of his trophies? They are mine now. Star is no longer in charge. Any objectives? Objections? Not near, lady. Tell me, Malice, do you still have something stored away? Some extra special stash? You can say, humanling. You tear the den apart piece by piece. You can torture me. You will find nothing. Know how to shut out our sense of pain and will suppressors have no effect on us. So there is only one way you can get your hands on my treasures. Open the cage, give me a knife, get on your knees, and let me carve your throat open. You should have shown me a greater hospitality when I first came to you. Laugh away, humanling. One, betray the one that hates you. That's the life in the spires. You serve me now. Not a chance. If I do you, well, you might live, humanling, but and I will still be sitting in the cage. No. Your problems are your own. Okay. Okay, we got all the treasure in every single zone now. All we gotta do is go to the arena and kill all the stuff in the arena. If you had to choose a favorite 40k faction, what would it be? This is Soul Artist. This is my main faction, so obviously the Soul Artist. Not for guns. Obviously, for the win. I still haven't found Argenta. I explored every single system. I did not find Argenta's thing, so hopefully in the next act we'll find Argenta's like thing that she's looking for.
Keep your wits about you.
She is the sister of battle. And I don't know how I feel about Dark Heresy. I kind of was looking at like the companions of Dark Heresy, and I'm kind of not thrilled with the companion options for Dark Heresy. Master Chervansis has sent me. Master wishes for you to send Kikoras on a swift journey to Shihutharis. Do not expect a fair fight. This is your execution. However, Kikoras is incapable of adequately assessing whatever she fails to comprehend. Therefore, you stand a chance, albeit a negligent one. Should you survive, do not return here. Ranks will seek revenge, which is why the Master has already left the chasm and found new patrons. I suggest you do the same, so says the Master. So we have been thrown to the Reiches. If we survive the fight, we will not survive the retribution of the Dark City. I hope that our Ian knows exactly how his play is going to end. You go to your master now? Master doesn't need me anymore. I'll go kill someone, get their pieces, and make myself stronger. I cannot resist the pleasure of killing you.
Can't be over.
Master has sent me to tell you that he equipped this servant with emergency measures so that no harm might come to you. Even as it dies, the Master is unable to stop parroting the words of his treacherous master. Foresters, do you want to witness the great legend as ancient as Commorragh itself? It to you now. Behold the tale of Cerelia, the exiled, the succubus dethroned. Cerelia was a mighty warrior of her cult, renowned and deadly. The dance of the battle was an entrancing perfection of terror. But then a time came when an audacious apprentice supplemented Surya. The her servants against her and drove her out of the Dark City. She wandered the webway's savage wilds and slew scores of their terrible horrors as she fought for her life. In the legend, she slew them all and pressed onward, but only our story will be shorter. Kill.
Your kind has no right to exist! The shadows will by the web. Let your soul be purged. I shall not fail. As honor ordains. Trust me.
Slow and painful is the way. Glory of anguish!
If I must. If it serves your cause. This tedium. Ancestors guide me. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
None can do this. My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! My instincts tell me to refuse. I have become the
This fix. Yeah, let's not a shit ton on him. Okay. So if I run over here. I run over here and kill the Beastmaster. Run the Beastmaster down. Come on. Can I kick the Beastmaster? I can kick the Beastmaster.
I say bite of death! Wolves!
Okay.
By the wolves!
And then I'm going to get my gun off. I'm fucking dump all over here. And there. Here. One more. There we go. We've got more friends. Even the monsters of the obscure sectors of the webway feared her and fled out of sight. Zerlia's exile continued in solitude until a great faceless swordsman aired her way. He wished to trust her. God, welcome to the stream. We got some more friends coming. Where's the snaky man? Okay. Well, he's gonna be in for a surprise. Oh no, we're not. Okay, we're gonna give him some space, I guess. Sad.
The wolf is on the hunt.
Are we wildfire? I can't charge him? Oh, I can't charge him, damn.
Hungry come. Wolves reign. I have become the All-Father's worthy
Time to fuck this guy up. Reload.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
That was a garbage shot. Two garbage shots. He was just missing all of the shots that he's doing on my Adeptus Sororitas. Adeptus Astartes. Run up there and hit him with the flamethrower? Hold on. We're trying to hit him with the flamethrower. I can't hit him with that. Can I hit him with this one? Oh, okay.
Who if not me? It's as good as done.
Line up a perfect shot and then hit him with the flamethrower. Still can't hit him with the flamethrower. Okay. Oh, Eagle.
I'll
Take
see
his
to it
eyes.
personally.
And there's another dad. Hell yeah! Trusted by Sorrel's hand, the swordsman knelt and recognized her skill. It was no mere mortal, but the god's creation and respect for all of the things flawless. As a reward for her victory, he offered Soler a gift, a way to a place where she could claim her vengeance. In the forgotten fragment of the webway, she found a lair guarded by an ancient beast of immeasurable flesh. Thurlier delivered blow upon blow, and yet her strikes could not diminish the creature's body or mute its roar. Is that the creature? What is that? Oh, rip.
Challenges make the
Here
spoils
comes.
that much sweeter. I'll make it happen.
Wait, pour him. Then I'll get a perfect shot off. And then I'll fire onto him. And then I'll just use my eagle for the rest of my call attacks. Oh no, I can't use my eagle on the rest of my attacks. Okay.
It's as good as done.
Additional momentum, I guess. Here he comes. Oh, he's injuring himself. What's going on?
A tactically sound approach.
Look at him, Avalon.
Indeed. We'll rule
That was a
the
miss, Avalon.
stars themselves. It will be done.
Oh, nice. Swung him back.
My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent.
Head the line. That brace for impact.
I will herd the prey.
Let's pull out our big sword. Bot in real quick. You brutal strike on him.
It is
Stab him in the heart. Under set.
with grace and malice.
Right through.
Death comes in silence.
Have the Valley here run over and defense.
My blade whispers your name.
Stab him in the heart.
The shadow, let your soul be
Saw.
purged. I shall not fail.
Other chainsaw.
I'll make it happen.
Sorry, Adlor, had to hit you on that one. Lesson and the immeasurable flesh fell, for the infinitude of its being was no match for the needle of Sir Wise. Focused will, she ran the beast through, pierced its heart, and ripped it free. The heart was the black crystal of Sekka, bestower of power. Sekka in hand, Sir Leah returned to Commorragh and brought down those who had served and later betrayed her. She came to the threshold of her arena and shouted the name of her apprentice, the one who had dethroned her, and here her apprentice did. The Sekimesh Sinsuteria answered the challenge and descended the steps towards her. Is that her? Is she coming down? And killed her. Oh, I see that they've arrived. Oh, I see that they're bringing friends with them. What is this guy? He's just glitching out. He's just gonna... He's just gonna headline her again.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. On it. You should have thought twice before crossing me. I'll see to it perfectly. The best defense is a good offense. I'll make it happen.
I'll make you.
A mere pain won't stop me.
Is that all you
I don't like that the engine fucking just hovers over at each place.
Their death won't be.
If it serves your cause.
Oh, that took a lot of damage. Nice. Using shadow protection now. Okay.
I am not your No weakness is hidden
dude.
from my sight. If it serves your cause.
When Fenris is in battle, oceans bleed!
Fucking killed. We'll walk him over this way. I'm just gonna have him kick this dude. This dude's getting kicked. Fuck this dude. Go away.
Wounds out of your bones! Our foes reek of cowardice. So it's... Feel the icy bite of death!
Didn't flinch.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty.
Your skill is lacking.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. Grey hair, sure hair.
Another enemy down.
Your skill is lacking.
Oblivion approaches.
So get rid of that turn for those two. And then, yes, Macabre. Let's see. What do we guess Macabre to? It's Macabre on top.
Behold,
Behind him?
I will be your undoing! With grace, I'll revel in your terror!
Oh, jeez, he's dead. Oh, there's one more? I didn't even see this guy over here. What are you doing over here?
Behold, kneel before me, praising!
I am not your sin.
Killing strike!
Like, oh, we got more friends. This. Me, my Markson Vagabond, make haste! Where the fog?
Your
I
intention.
see that the Harlequin has decided to join us. We should be fighting each other.
Another step, another threat.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I see that the Harlequin has come to bail me out of the situation that I found myself in.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh. I see my entire squad has arrived. With this new playthings, no doubt, and here I thought the Raving Tempest was intending to offer up your paltry cabals or our entertainment. What is this? Whispers should learn to live up to their name, as the Cabal of the Wounded Skies lived up to theirs, and make you bleed upon the Dark City, you sharp-tongued pest. This is one of the satellite towers of the main spire of the Raving Tempest. With luck, Molasses' throat is now that much closer to my claws, but first I have to deal with my sister's pathetic guests. Did the jester bring me here to listen to these dun-bred beasts practice their menage? Wits? These blathering Xenos are making me angry. I'll kill them. Symbols on the arrow are different, indicating that these two belong to two different cabals. If the venomous glances and the smiles are anything to go by, they are ready to go for each other's throats at any moment. Which one of you is worthy of getting the first taste of my pain, and which one will have to settle for seconds? Belong to the Wounded Skies, I will help you remember the name by burning it into your eyeballs. Wounded guys are always so hasty and so eager to rush ahead, they fail to notice the daggers being shoved into their backs by more worthy aspirants who are offended by their witlessness. See, you have not wasted your time in the Dark City, and you have properly studied our way of thinking. With Uthar throws back his head and lets out a terrifying howl, I feel filled with longing and the cold promise of a swift yet painful demise. The sound of it leaves no doubt in his once heart that bloodshed is now inevitable.
Come taste my flame!
Reinforcements bar the entrances. I see that the kids are going to go bar the entrance.
Your kind has no right to exist!
I can hear your pulse, little thing.
Can I get you up on Overwatch? Let's get you on Overwatch here, Let.
Deal death with my hands.
I can hear
Another soul slips beyond the veil. This tedium is beneath me. Hear you moving, no more. Stop trying, monkey. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
malice drives me.
Try harder!
Sing caress.
They're killing the entire team, let's go.
Don't distract me. I'm done. I remember you. I am the raving tempest incarnate!
Let's put Das Macabre over there. Another Das Macabre right here.
A temporary setback.
I will tear your heart for this. Pain is all. As blazing as you about to unleash my fury. Woe to you.
As the tenth killing brings me no pleasure.
You will not withstand my
As honor
vengeance.
Trust me, coward, the other side awaits. No.
I would that I could.
See how the wolf succeeds! So shall it be. Cubs play. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! Die in disgrace! None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father! Give this task to someone lesser. I will carve runes out of your bones! So shall it be. A work for in disgrace! See how the wolf succeeds! Cubs play. I will carve runes out of your bones.
High momentum.
Who, if not me, never stood a chance? It's as good as done. Accept your lot.
It will be done.
Can I bust through? I can't bust through.
Indeed.
Shouting scream? Yeah.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Slow and painful is the way.
Another enemy down.
Another soul slips beyond the veil.
What a useless plaything! Broken already? I'm done playing with you!
That should be the last one. You are staring into the eyes of an animal that enjoys killing. No, it does not enjoy it. It just kills. Finding no joy or delight in doing so. It kills because that is its nature. The Emperor protects warrior. From beneath the veneer of the bloodthirsty indifference, something resembling a living emotion surfaces from the giant's face. Hear the words, breaking through the wall of verity. For the All-Father. He follows bristling, fiery hair lies flat once more, and the imprint of death vanishes from his gaze. The face of a wild beast gives way to the grimace of weariness, grief, and shame. You honorably dispatched the Emperor's enemies. It was not devotion to the All-Father that guided my hand, only the black malice of Wolfen. What kind of grief must it be to have nearly cost you your sanity? It is the breath of the frost that chills the bones. It is lightless malice, born of despair. A curse that preys upon them who have seen too many things and hate with so much heart. Too long have I been here. Too long have I served as a tool of unrighteous riches. A shameful fate for the All-Father's warrior, and shamed is what scorches my soul. When I saw that I had once again become their plaything, that yet another Xenos had set me upon his foes, I thought it would go on forever. My mind could not accept the indignity of it, so my mind hid like a coward would. Only thirst remained. And destruction. No thoughts, no regrets, no purpose. To be a beast, not a human. A sweet temptation for a lone wolf. You have people to fight for. People who need you as you are. A warrior, not a beast. No, Father. Russ, my brothers, I belong to them. I am their blade, and this blade will never break. I suggest we go see why Nocturne of Oblivion has dragged us to this place. Yes, where is the slippery range? Let me have a word with him. Oh, is he on the table? Slender figure of the Harlequin emerges from the shimmering haze with the grace of one performing a sorrowful dance. He approaches the dying Eldari nearby. Oh no, he's not. Okay, I thought he was on the table. This is now a table. I lament. Darkness in the eyes that saw the path. I peer into those tunnels, black and bleak. A gleam I seek. The one that points the way. To your peasant kin in Tempest Cage. Of course, they gesture back again. If you start waving your webs, I'll run claptrap again. I'll rip out your useless tongue. Farseer's voice is weak and tremulous from pain. It is strange that he is still capable of speech. His body has been horrifyingly maimed. The colors of his garb are familiar. The group of Xenos you met on Jadis were the same. At the top of the spire, they are all there. Help them. Here beyond, and help me. Take me away from here, when it is all over soon. The Farseer's words, Marazai's face stiffens and he opens his mouth, but to no avail. The Drakari appears to have lost the power of speech. Still you not, will I with a refuse? A soul's refrain will I keep safe as well. But I leave to my reality, Farseer, and dreams I'll give into your worthy hands. In a solid strike, the Harlequin ends his kinsman's torment and carefully takes the soul stone from his body. But the Xenos turns to you, his hands are already empty, the stone is gone. Andriel, who chose the path to Seer, Huron, told me he disappeared as soon as the cataclysm befell Commorragh. Does it mean my kin are being held captive at the top of the raving Tempest spire? Truth is ready to reveal itself to me if I but stretch out my hand. My visit here was part of your plan. Everything has gone as you wanted it to. You may applaud my disappearing act. The Reaper's fatal steps I did conceal from eyes in a dreams of blood so wildly crave. For unbeknownst to them, death merely moved into another hall in harmony. Inmates, steps, a nice own melody. Holocron makes an exaggerated show of drawing back an imaginary curtain. The shadows beneath the black eye holes in the horned mask once again form a mocking smile. Grand finale of the scory piece. Perfidy and cunning reign supreme. Shall now unfold my merchant vagabond. What was he doing here? I assume he was a valuable prisoner. The executioner lost interest and blatantly tossed the toy despised aside. Proclaimed it a gift to empty bellies, he let the rabble tear it into scraps, and tooth and claw they fought to claim a share, with everyone extolling his largeness. interested in the fate of a dead Farseer and his fellows. Starblend's fate, the shelter from the storm, enlisted me, the laugh of jest unending. The soul is not an ant calm amidst dark walls, it yearns to sing, and I hearken long. To algae, thine aim oblivion, the cradle I'll bestow, where made this song forevermore, resound in endless echo. First ancient law was boldly spun, and to the spoiled was current Commorragh's remains. The Tempest's mistress, but scorned by a birth, forbidden plunder brought to her darkness, and through the city shrinks from those whose souls in darkness gleam the conscience flame. Interdict is scorned, the pact ignored. Commorragh waits, Commorragh tastes its doom. To make of drama farce beyond belief, a pair uncredited assume the stage. A cutthroat Monkai of a thief, dancer makes strays, poet cleave, gayful maid. We admire the Holy King concludes. When Coda's not falls silent evermore, the last of duty will perform, and then the first will meld her exodus enact. The elegant's voice fades, the silence is broken by a torrent of untranslatable but highly expressive Xenos profanities. Irazai has regained the power of speech and is using it to curse someone's kin and progeny. Farseers, Myriads, son ye Farseers to the Dark City, you stupid desperate. The news reaches the but of course it has reached him already. You, Neon, you came to Commorragh to inform back of my sister's crimes and rescue her prisoners. I revealed an intrigued party Torag, puppet master designed to briefly let me be the crosspiece of his artillery. Tricks and tugs and strings for death and death. Tempest's mistress vanished. I do say I fashioned from your shackles a garret. Your burning wrath, these direct her way, and here I'll see the fruits of vengeance brought. The accusations of the concerning the Monkai are such a trifle compared to an attempt to bring about a disjunction. Only I had known. Hermes not managed to keep it secret from me. I wonder how many times Nazrikai cursed himself to not overthrowing Yermerias at the Obsidian Court when he had the chance. He had unknowingly spared the one his ruler had condemned. Really an excuse that will help him at the next meeting with Vict. It's so bad with imprisoning Farseers in the Spire. However in which Commorragh resides is fragile. The repeal of the veil can breach its boundaries and cause a disjunction. An incursion of Slaanesh. An incursion of Slaanesh into the straits. Each such occasion is a veil that weakens the Dark City, and so those capable of piercing the veil are banned from the spires. Of course, there are madmen who try to exploit any disjunction and the ensuing chaos to take down competitors and move up the food chain. It appears that Yermerias decided not to wait for an opportunity, but to make it happen herself. Little fragments smolder dimly there. Tight has drawn the Tempest all together. Dare you plunge your hand into flame and drag truth's embers out into the light. Arbianian, ask if I am too afraid to try to save the little that remains of my home. Now that the wind of hope fans the flames of the coming truth, even if the fire of truth burns me from within, I will follow the path to the end. Attack, the Albanian loves justice, but this is not why. Please, before it is too late, I must save the Farseers. Allow me to go with you to this. Obviously, you're coming with me. You don't get a say. It's the nest of depravity. If what the Hologram says is true, then we will see who Warhammer written. I am grateful. Good. You should be. I find myself wondering if a single Farseer gazing at the hazy visions of things and yet to come even ever glimpsed a future where the key to their salvation stemmed from the duo of a Mankai and an outcast. On the line, let us tear the Farseer's lives from the clutches of the insatiable cousins. This is all connected to my escape. I have no idea. Oh my god. Drive up to where the thieving storm has built its squalid nest among the darkened sky. The tempest plunder horns are buried there, and Kappa's riches trophies all within. Amidst that, this casts a gate into real space. Fine. Fast through to freedom, tempting and so brave. Companions have I brought, and steps revealed. My lines to run out. I have no more to give. Stage is yours, my fortune vagabond. Go fetch a vessel, swift, and you gets you going. Bring my comrades who previously served the commissar from the chasm. Merchant wishes them another fate, a sudden turn. I'm curious, what path ought they to take? I think the feeling of a nasty grin lurks behind it. This is a game of test. You must choose your words carefully. They're like me, simply actors. The show is not yet ended, which means their place is on the stage with me. It's a stage when actors do not tread. Not but a pile of pointless wood, that's what. Before the culmination thunders past, your friends will find a part to play, fear not. The words I've heard, my merchant vagabond. Thank you for helping me. The time has come to end this performance. Saying nothing, the Harlequin vanishes in blue shimmery of air. The horned mass disappears last. A vicious laughter drifting out from it beneath it. Commandeer a vehicle. Okay, we've got a couple of messages here. Your Commorragh gondola is capable of transporting the Lord Captain to the top of the spire and reaving tempests are moored on the outer terrace. Okay, we've got a million things to loot here.
Keep your wits about you. Fate and fortune favor the bold. I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
I need your full cooperation.
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
Stop squirming.
You cannot trick death. It will claim me one day.
Don't waste my time.
I always have a backup plan.
Was that supposed to be a challenge? Both strong and wise is Ulfar. Thank Ras for my sharp senses.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Let's do the Gondola Island tactic. We do not need these pilots. Leave while you can. Eurolet, take the helm. Pilots catch Eurolet's cold gaze, exchange his glasses, and take off running without saying a word. Gondola is yours.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah. Gargantuan Spire is too large to see it in its entirety. Its true portions are shrouded in shadows, and as you feel as if the shadows try to envelop and swallow you whenever you look at it. It's not blood in the air, blood that is about to split. Spilled. I hear the echoes of clashing swords and the terrifying skids of Xenos writhing under our heel. Oh Father, what a marvelous feast you have prepared for me. Colors here are especially dark and dangerous. It is as if I am drowning in the bottomless ocean of bellowing haze. But what is it? I feel a thin tremor coming from deep inside the spire, like the call of the Immaterium, except much purer. Spire of the Raving Tempest, the seat of my cabal. Both a place to find respite from the scheming of our enemies, and a deadly trap for those too weak and soft for our ranks. Ozai tilts his head and glances at you. The heart of the spire contains a secret, an ancient webway that has remained sealed for many, many eons. Commorragh, kept it in case Vex Luce happened to tighten around the Cabal's neck. No one save for her and a certain other Cabalite knows where exactly in Railsmith the gate leads. A perfect escape route, and I can open it for you. How do you know how to unseal the gate? I find such deep trust between two Drakari too good to be true. How unreliable. No, I simply abducted and tortured the Cabalite who was privy of the secret. Oh, that scram makes a lot more sense. So then let's get the fuck off this planet. I cannot wait to leave the Commorragh, and I cannot wait to pay my sister a visit. Rest assured she is somewhere nearby. I have a desire. Before we leave the spire, there is something I would want to pick up, something memorable. I left it in the Cabal's abode. I do not want it to fall into the hands of others that when Karen eaters and looters flood this spire after we were gone. There can be something in it for you. I'll just point out the property in the end is yours. Of course. First we need to find my raider. It's likely at the end of the dock outside the spire. Let's go on to the end of the terrace before we enter the spire. Attack. My kin from Kardash are still there. I can sense it. As I can sense the flames of the souls inexorably going out. Fury and fear are devouring me from the inside and out. And I do not know what frightens me more, the grim answers that hide behind the spire's walls or the scars that my heart will bear once I discover them. Yet I must learn the truth about my fear and light. Perhaps this is the day the outcast finds her path again. We will find the Farseers. You will have your answers. Don't worry. I promised you a long time ago that we would find the people of your world and we would bring you back together. Making my promise up. Take the true Talentite. Let us be on our way. We will tear their lives from the clutches of my insatiable cousins. Myself wondering if a single Farseer gazing into the hazy visions of things yet to come. Well, I think you already said that before, dude. As for the webway gate that the Aventite mentioned, for it to open before you and let you enter the webway, you would require help from one of our kind. Try to open the gate, but to do that, I would need a Suri construct, a resonance device. Masters of this place must keep them close at hand. Wish for me to use my knowledge and open a path out of Commorragh for us. Find that item. Without it, I am powerless. What's the plan to find your kin? Farseers are not easy captives to keep. Whatever the Dark Ones are using to repress the Viking, those tools will be noticeable. I will find a way to find them. Here's I wish that we expected it when we go inside. We have the lights, branches, incubi, at your left side. Pause, that is all. Fracture into the depths. Let's go.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I can cut your eyelids for you to see better.
Is it the item that you're looking for? Oh no, you're looking for this item over here? What's going on? Why are you walking away? As I lightly leaps from the edge of the platform into the radar and begins inspecting it from the inside, you hear clicking and hissing at the Dracarys opens and closes various hidden caches in the Skycraft's hull, accompanied by muttering Zeus curses. After a minute, Here's I bolts upright and freezes, clearly wrestling with his own irritation. Let me first take a look at this view. Strange suggestion. Why would I want to do that? Commorragh is the greatest thing ever created by an intelligent race. Similarly, you will ask to see it as it is meant to be seen, to behold. I have a feeling that he's gonna fucking push me. Can't say either. He's gonna push me off the edge. Swear to God, if this motherfucker pushes me off the edge, I'm gonna be so mad. As of yawns endlessly, this motherfucker's gonna push me off the edge. As of yawns endlessly below, the cyclorium spires of Commorragh piercing upwards in the gloom. Details that vast structures are hidden by the hazy glooming. The many lights of the spires terraces blood. And then there's a gentle shove at your back, makes you lose your balance. You piece of shit. The moment stretches into an eternity. Your front footing is swept out from under you. Your heart stops beating entirely. The chasm below you seems to rush up towards you, ready to swallow you whole. And then clawed fingers close around your wrists, halting your fall, but holding you suspended over the abyss. Parasite's laughter rings with dark delight when he finally tugs you back into the plate. Terror, unbridled, exquisite terror. Far more bite to it than the stale, predictable pain of tortured victims. Blood in your chest, that tang in your mouth, and you feel the blood roaring in your veins, your heart battering on a march of triumph. Life becomes more vivid when death can come at any moment first. I will continue to remind you of that. He's the fucking shit. You absolute fucking shit. I like him, but I hate him at the same fucking time. This is a very much a love-hate relationship going on here. I'm going to find the thing that he was looking for, and I'm going to snap it in front of him and see how he likes. Is this like soulstone or some bullshit? I'm going to take a hammer to it. Like, how here, your soulstone? Fuck. You know, fuck this motherfucker.
Keep your wits about you.
Piece of fucking shit.
I cannot be leashed.
The dead know nothing.
Yes.
Suffering is an acquired taste, and I'm eager to enlighten those who lack natural discernment.
I have a nose for
Speak, Elantak.
I am your shadow. Follow the threads.
I align my path with yours. For now.
Let us not dawdle.
Yes. Okay, it is a very much a love-hate relationship with Mirazai. I would not have recruited him if I didn't like him, right? But God, he pisses me off sometimes. I knew he was going to fucking give me a shove.
I always keep my options
He's a
open.
fucking
I caught
shit.
sight of something.
Aim for the heart next time.
Why did you step in a trap, hello? What is shooting at us?
I'll brush this off.
Can we get out of the way of the fucking thing shooting us? Disable, 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 disable.
Monkey.
God fucking damn.
Bring it on.
Fresh injuries all across the board. Fresh injuries for
I really
everyone.
dust fortune. I owe you a debt. I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
What torments you? I will mend the thread between body and soul.
Took you long enough.
There is life in you yet. Use it wisely.
The healing is much appreciated.
I will mend the thread between body and soul.
A wound. I didn't notice.
There is life in you yet. Use it wisely.
I'll take it from here.
I will mend the thread between body and soul.
Better than nothing.
Your time has not yet come.
I won't forget this.
Speak now.
I really fucked up by fucking standing in that for way too long.
And be heard.
God damn it, I want to use all of my Medicades, my first aid
Though
kits
I
to try to
gave
get rid of
thee
these.
My blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live. I will mend the thread between body and soul.
I'll take it from here.
No medici needed. Just give me some yod.
Let's not waste time with pleasantry.
Ah, field medicine at its finest.
Hold still.
Careful now.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day. Stop squirming.
Ah, field medicine at its finest.
I refuse. I owe you a debt. I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Blood is my life. Death is my duty. There is life in you yet. Use it wisely.
Is there money to be made?
The healing is much appreciated.
What is it? I wander through the stars. My success was inevitable.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Where the fuck did Kabbalah go?
The web serves.
You were at the end of your years. What?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Do I have a million fucking Xenos technology after this?
Hunt, brothers. Take heed.
Entertain me?
I am your...
Miscalculations of a common.
The songs of my ancestors speak of stars long forgotten and worlds long gone. What a shame that you lack the capacity to understand even a single note.
Keep your wits about you. Well, what do we have here?
I align my path with yours.
I always
for now.
keep my options open.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey. My success was inevitable. Speak, Elantak. I need to find the answers. A trivial task. I have learned much in my exile. I need no Farseer to guide my future. My success was inevitable.
Oh god.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, what do we got down here?
Blood is my life. Death is my duty. Just as he ordained.
Young Eldaria's body is floating in the murky glass, filled with acid sludge. If the built-in xenocogitators changing ratings are anything to go by, the Eldari is alive, at any rate not quite dead. His body belongs to a Farseer. I sense dormant energy coming from his exhausted mind. We must set him free, Elantak. Respect of that. These symbols are unfamiliar to me. I suppose the homunculus is using a special code so no overly cautious assistant can hamper his experimentations. We'll press every button, stand back. This calls for a good oath. That is part of a larger mechanism which has a smaller mechanical dashboard built into its casing. You are, however, unfamiliar with the symbols on it. Thick tubes that deliver their suspicious-looking liquid straight into the vicious depths of the mechanism disappear into an explicit smooth casing. The glass itself seems quite brittle, though. We'll use some good old brute force. Be careful, watch your step. Can you hear me? The Eldari is completely disoriented. My purpose is to comply. Yes, I am born so I may die. My pain is your delight, master. What the f- What did the madman do to you? You remember who you are, where you're from? I remember the taste of pain and the smell of pain and the color of pain too. That's what happened to Kara. Finger in place, but why? The first one got its way for the sake of pain and pleasure. The second one disappears when it's time for humanity. Third, what happens to the thread? How to decide what to do with him. He's coming with us. I will not abandon him. Okay. You returned to us in a dark hour. No! He fucking died. He was aware. He remembered the alien attack, and then suddenly he was dead. What kind of correspondence showed in here? I'm not going to touch any more of these guys until I actually get all the loot in here. This guy refused to believe there is no one left. You understand? I cannot let the serpent in my soul devour me already. Quit pleading.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
We're not touching any of the other chambers until we can verify what they want us to do.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence!
Witless monkey.
My hands. I understand your
I hear you moving. No more.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
I will not fail the craft world. I do not fear a perilous path.
I don't know. That what you want? Disgusting. Besides, welcome to the stream. How's it going, buddy?
You pay dearly for your actions.
Good girl. Harmony. Alright, let's gun these bitches down.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. Wolves ready. Let me educate you. See how you have become the All-Father's worthy instrument. You've unleashed play. Wolves reign. Die in disgrace. So it shall be. I am a predator. A born predator does not become prey.
A dance of blades and shadows. As honor ordained,
I'll return this favor tenfold.
I shall not let your soul be purged. Killing brings me no pleasure. Trust me. Caught by the web.
Work for a fleshcrafter.
As the tenants demand.
I will tear your heart
As
out
honor
of it.
ordains. Trust me. My blade whispers your name.
I answer the call.
High momentum.
I'm ready for whatever comes. I'll see to it. You never stood a chance. On it. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I'll make it happen. Here's my perfect moment.
I am not a vessel for pain. I am its master. Useless plaything. Broken already? Behold. Watch. And
I missed.
why would I do that? With grace and malice.
It will be done. Reduce the dust. At your beck and call.
I deal death with my hands.
You interrupted my thoughts.
Watch out.
I have traveled far darker paths.
Speak, Edfather.
What is it? I have learned much in my exile.
This could be an opportunity.
Choose your own path.
Kain and Orcast have fallen their way into the heart of the Dark City to save what little remains. The universe is full of cruel surprises. This is an outcome I've managed to foresee. This is the guy, the one that saw it all. You've foreseen our meeting, but could not yet avoid being captured. What is the point of your prophecy, then? Glad our paths have crossed again, my child. It is a great relief for me to know you are alive. But what is this? Your soul wanders in gloom, entangled in the brush of a despicable connection. I see that it grows from the seeds of solitude, doubts, and fears, and this thread of fate stretches between you and a mankind. Let my Asamian you from ever facing the Farseer's judgment, for our kin are intolerant of such aberrations that make our souls fade. You know this. I should probably say nothing on this. I feel like this is going to fuck everything up if I say something about this. A treasure upgrade. Unique shit in action. For you to explain yourself to him, Alantek. Especially not after you have released him from the torment of the Flesh Master's terrible constructs. Making an Aldari gesture greeting out your hands. You've got yourself a most amusing mankind to keep your company. Do you understand how Ligerson even knows a thing or two about our customary greetings? Not that any of it matters more, and not that any of it makes her a worthy companion for you to have on your path. It is the Alantek who keeps me at her side. Were it not for her, my soul would have left this body. I would have been devoured by a minion of Seagardors, and I would never have learned the truth of what has happened to Kardash. Route 3, I should to start with an introduction. Of course, Alantek forgets one's good manners all too easily in the Dark City. Standing before you is Alan I can't say that name. Who makes the path of the Farseer. He is the all-seeing eye, the timeless sentinel of Kardash. He was, that is. Either way, Amankai's name is not the kind of thing you would be particularly interested in case you were expecting me to introduce you to her. You will forget your name as sincerely as one forgets a troubled dream in the morning. What's that now is that is a word I have not heard in years. Other Farseers besides you in the Spire, treating the homunculus as torture, and I was able to glance beside my kin's desperate minds. I saw every soul that was extinguished in the Spire. I sang a lament for every brother and sister sacrificed by the Old One, the Dark Ones. I carried their memory in my heart, and if I get out of here alive, their names will never be forgotten. Countless hours I spent in the homunculus cage were not all spent with the throes of agony. Listened, I observed, I soon learned that an ape, of course. I see that we've got 4 different ways to get out of here now. I got you the gate myself, but not before Eloquent Nox watched the path of Farseer and the all-seeing eye times well first the light of truth into the vials. Okay, Farseer is not shit, I suppose we hear that. This moment would never come. Look at tell me what adversely befell our home. As a council member, you cannot possibly be unaware of the truth. Could I even consider hiding anything from me? Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Shut the fuck up and just give us the fucking answer. When we found ourselves amid the stars of the stellar fabric, we encountered a Mankai ship, a ship much too puny to take on in the sunny world. Or so we thought, until the council was struck with a vision of the horror to come. The ship would be our doom. Only for us on Kardash, but for all Adari kind among the nearby stars, and even for those whose paths stretched far beyond the stars. Did not allow such a thing to happen. The ship approached, we pierced it with 100 salvos, and then rejoiced. For among the wreckage, the Rangers found no trace of the foreseen course. So, how long were we? Ships that returned from their reconnaissance to our spaceports were already carrying it on their wings. Whether it was a scratch from a passing wreck or the inflicted ashes of the Mankai ship, the cosmic winds had not had time to disperse. The plague crept into our home and immediately began to eat away at the flesh of the craft world's very flesh. The infinity circuit, the souls of the ancestors battled this spreading pestilence ferociously, but the world was falling apart, and there was no stopping it. Spires collapsed, rivers dried up, the ground itself sank, and all things turned into a strange blend of organic material and metal. We fought for our home until the very end, but when it became clear that Commorragh was beyond saving, the council decided to gather all who remained born them onto surviving shuttles and scatter them across the galaxy to look for salvation, and that was what we did. Said a disease broke out about board the ship. I want to know how your kinsmen destroyed my world, so you can follow their example? That's the question, not the Monkai's amusement, but that's for the sake of those who saw a soul's depth. We thought the Monkai were in the service of the greater enemy of our kind, the one who lurks beyond the edge of reality. But the world's affliction manifested itself differently and distorted. While avoiding encounters with the souls and our ancestors, we were watching and wait for Slanesh, destroy our souls, to burst her way in through the gaping wounds of the world. Yet her gaze was directed away from our suffering. No one even managed to identify the nature of the curse, even as we watched it destroy him.
I am afraid you already know the answer, Elentark. You just cannot accept it. Your predecessor, she who previously owned this vessel and your entire protectorate, the monkey who kept a piece of my homeworld in her study, like a trifle or trophy of no great significance.
Was your cursed kind? Shedding innocent blood will not bring out our home back. The Alantech is guilty only of helping me to reach this place and free you. The blood of the executioner of our people flows through the veins of the one you long to save. What has the Monkai done to deserve your mercy? Druzzy cousins found our arcs in the void's cold embrace. At first it seemed they were going to save us, to extend a helping hand. We told them that what had happened and where to look for it. Our cousin's souls are dark and thirst as blood. The arc was one of the first that they seized. The Zakari massacre had hundreds and thousands of their own kind for fleeting pleasure's sake, and enslaved the Farseers for their incautious experiments. What do you think, Yarlet? Commorragh end up in the Expanse, just close to the Monkai ships and the Dark One's hunting grounds. It was the path chosen by the Council, my child. We had charted Commorragh's course among the stars for years, and no one had the inkling of a terrible fate that would await us. Why? No. As I walked have taught me a great deal, to see the truth where it is concealed, and not to hesitate to cut off the head of a flying snake. The entire Farseer Council could not foresee that the world's doomed, and everything the children of Asanyan have brought and taught about the past for centuries is a lie. You are hiding something. Speak now. Here you take a tone of that, outcast. I am not obliged to justify anything. We freed you from the homunculus' torture chamber. This is what the things that we get. And steering Commorragh along a curse prophesied by the stars themselves until Shali's Thumdius currents cast us to the edge of the Great Wound. A storm was coming, threatening to sweep Commorragh away from his path, and so the council decided on a route to safety. Across the nearest isle of height, and into the place known as the Chronos Expanse. To by our decision, but there came a point where the prophecies became even darker and more unsettling. Someone prophesied altering the course, but the closing grip of raging Saliel was blocking our path on all sides. It was then that the council's opinion was split. My vote was deciding one in the difficult debate. I believe that the prophecy that had promised us salvation in the Expanse could not have been a lie. You already know what had happened next. So we're doomed. I should have stayed on Commorragh. I could have tried to help those who survived the disaster. If only I had chosen that accursed path and left the homeworld, I could have at least tried to save someone. To blame for the demise of your world, subverting fate is beyond your power. Farseers, it was not beyond their power. They led Commorragh to prosperity for years, only to become too blind to what was going on around them. If not followed the prophecy as old customs required, had they changed course instead, they might still be whole. There's no bringing back the past, but you can try to change the people's future. We are both guilty and both deserve a fate much more terrible than death. However, it is too early for us to leave this world before we have atoned for our guilt. Come with me. We have a lot to do before the great oblivion. We will find our brothers and sisters to protect them from those who seek to harm them. Perhaps we may even find a new home. Words are like a healing melody flowing into my tormented lips. I accept your proposal.
I wander through the stars.
Let us not dawdle.
Grubble.
I cannot be leashed.
Watch your steps. My success was inevitable.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
It would be beneath me to even attempt it.
That is beneath me.
I always keep my options open.
I have learned much in my exile.
Whose innards need take leave of their gut.
I could take this board with me. Where's an analogous poses? Oh, it's a fucking board. Okay. It's a regicide board. Nice. I'll take that. I got super confused because I heard Argenta say be careful and that was looking around for a trap only to understand that that I was your Argenta instead. That's a trap, idiot.
About you.
Okay.
Is it wargled or a trap?
Where's the trap at? Oh, over here.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
Thank Russ for my sharp senses.
As I strides along among the mysterious Xenos devices, and he presses his palm to one of the strange pieces resembling a pedestal. But one of its sides suddenly opens like an airlock. Drakari begins to examine the contents of the container, then thuds and clanks. Thuds and clanks of objects being moved around the ring harshly in the otherwise silent space. Meanwhile, your eyes are involuntarily drawn to the particular devices that fill the room. Look around. In the atomical opera, you have not the slightest doubt about the purpose of the devices around you. You think you have seen some of them before. This arc even more obscure from design, but the gleaming needles, cutting blades, and tubes and flasks filled with the revolting liquids give a clear indication of the horrors that could be happening with the fight. You don't need to be a farseer to feel the pain permeating from place their majory being. You feel the pain, cousin? Your re-education has clearly already borne fruit. Lord Captain, for the Emperor's sake, we need to move. Step closer to the treasure device. Gaze on the machines. I swear to God, this motherfucker better not pull some bullshit again. Tubes that end in sharp-tipped needles and the instruments of the most bizarre shapes. You begin to have a slight suspicion about what the devices do to their victims. Chamber of Sanctification. Place of reflection on pleasure. This is where racks do the tinkering, working on new captives in anticipation of hungry candlelight who will appreciate their artistry. If their servants were here, I could show you more, Fridge. For instance, how to skin a Makai without guilt. Stop! Get out of here! Interested play. Plays me here. I got some explosives out of this, thank God. Giving the heart of fire. It's not far from the webway. Perhaps there I only find what my soul is craving. Okay. Okay, give me the stuff that's here. Anything that's not bolted down is going in my pocket. Get out of my way.
Let us not dawdle. I always have a backup plan.
I sense something nearby. A trivial task.
I always keep my options open.
Okay, we've explored everything, we've cleared it, now onto the main hall.
This is intriguing.
I have learned much in my exile. Keep a sharp eye.
Can't hide from me.
Speak, Elantark. I follow my own path. Watch your steps. Oh, too hard for a simple monkey. My success was inevitable.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I align my path with yours. For now. A trivial task.
Okay, we got combat over here.
Your kind has no right to exist! Brace yourself.
The shadows will see.
To the undying Emperor! You will not withstand my
Come. The other side awaits. As honor ordains.
You will pay for this in blood!
As the tenets demand. Trust me.
I'll show you the real pain!
I am a prey taker.
We still got friends over here too. They're gonna sit on the trap.
Ancestors, guide me!
Skill is lacking.
If it serves your cause. If I must. This tedium is beneath me. I understand your intent.
I will herd the prey. Don't distract me.
An exemplary strike.
I didn't realize there's a bunch of guys on the other side. I'm hoping they'll step on the traps over there. They're so close to the fucking trap.
I'll see to it perfectly. It was inevitable.
There is only death. Yours or
Well,
mine.
you're gonna have to take some friendly damage, but
Who? You never
we're gonna
stood a
clear this
chance.
area. Bye.
I challenge you, damn get. See how the corpse. I will carve runes out of your bones. By the wolf's eye, perish. So it shall be. I don't like that. Speak, Edvater.
Is there money to be made?
I can cut your eyelids for you to see better.
See.
You interrupted my thoughts. I have learned much in my exile.
What?
Too hard for a simple monkey? My success was
Always
inevitable.
keep your eye on the prize.
I sense something nearby.
I cannot be leashed.
I have learned much in my exile.
I caught sight of something.
Keep a sharp eye. What is it?
Let us not dawdle.
The Cult will not forgive us for gutting their best fighters. I think we are already being tracked by a few individuals whose speciality is hunting champions. Our heads will fetch a very high price.
It's for you to see better.
Their language of violence is a blasphemous parody of the art of the blood-spun web. With every cut and puncture, we address the Undying One, while they grovel before the face of nothingness.
I caught sight of something.
You interrupted my thoughts. I need to find the answers.
Can't hide from me.
State your intention. A trivial task.
I can cut your eyelids for you to see better.
Abelard, Abelard, Abelard!
I always have a backup plan.
Do I need to point it out for you?
Too hard for a simple monkey?
Holy shit, the NPC fucking Through the fucking trap. You survived, specimen. What a way. Feel a lack of ability to follow orders. You're supposed to die, be it to the arena or in the chasm. However, the servants of AshTheFridgeGoddess will soon remedy your blunder. I cannot tell you how glad I am to meet you again, Viltonaris. Hello, Turbanus. I have not missed you either. Specimen, as you might have noticed, this version of the Stypher blocks the energy that bleeds in from beyond the meal and any physical attempts to intrude inside its ranks. Your attempt at conversing is pointless. Simply continue on the way to your demise and do not disturb me. Yes, you are safe for now, but as soon as you step out from behind that field, who knows in what shadowy corner will catch you. Any step outside could mean your death. And again, perhaps you will not come out. You might sit there for a day or two, or a month, a year, forever, sitting and trembling, a small, frail inhuman, trapped in a prison of his own toys and fear. Which of it us is in the cage now? Examine the construct. Why are you hiding behind a force field, Tyrannus? Are you afraid of me? You think highly of yourself, specimen, but make no mistake. That will not make me deem you worthy and worthy opponent. Have you, while I'm here, do you have any, happen to have any special equipment reserves left? Oh my kind, no more handouts. What happens if I destroy this construct, I wonder? And you will give thousands of souls to Sladash our attack. You will wound one enemy to empower another. Once the Earth is done facing a Commorragh, she will surely sink her claws into your worlds as well. Probably not a good idea. You must be thinking the moment that you do it, the Commorragh will descend into demonic mayhem, and the valorous outsider will have rid the universe of the abominable Drakari and finally flee these dark halls. Before all that happens, specimen, the demons that will arrive will rip your flesh to shreds and devour enemies in sight. And while you are busy writhing in agony, I will have enough time to put everything back in order. I want to break the barricade, but like also I don't want to fucking damn all of Commorragh. Now share your kind spirit of the warmth. The slightest, does that make you mad or simply arrogant? There is a reaction of a weak mind presented with inconvenience. With that inconceivable. Even our masters are liable to do it. Oh, the pains it took me to conceive the Archon to bring the Spirit Warriors into the Dark City and to then conceal the evident dimensional collapse that has destabilized the Spire. I alone acted without fear. I delved deeper as a scalpel into flesh. I have designed devices that stifle the breath of the unreal. I am creating a weapon that will make the warmth itself tremble. And I am using the raging power of suns as substance for my weapon. I have no fear, for in my mind there is no inconceivable, only the unconceivable. You're the one that is behind this being says, of course. My masterpiece needed an unthinkable amount of energy, but how could I let something as trifling as the unthinkable stand in my way? Star you call Ryak? stolen at my behest, as were many others. Have you been to the world you mankind know as Sentinel's Pride? I only recently took that sign while you were busy spilling Rich's guts on the arena floor. It was the most amusing to watch your pathetic planet freeze to its very core. How fascinating. It is just such a paltry sacrifice as the lives of several million mankind can serve something as great as my masterpiece. Other questions? Until our next meeting, I suppose. Let him go just because I don't want to destroy. Like, listen, I get it, but also I'll be damning thousands of people to She Who Thirsts, and obviously I don't want that. You know, at the end of the day, I will be helping a greater enemy if I kill him. It would be that petty. It sucks. But I have to let him go. Unfortunately, it's either I let him go or I fucking damn millions of lives to Slaanesh, making her stronger. We don't want to make Slaanesh any stronger than she already is.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Not all the people on this planet are Drakari, though. I've got my fucking peasants right here as well. People in the arena that were getting tricked by the commissar. I've got to bring them with me, remember?
Let us not dawdle. Keep your wits about you.
Oh boy. Ugly Drakari lady. Alright, Mirror's sister, it's time to die. Born insect, you have the nerve to stand before me again? You should have gasped your last breath long ago. Very well, I will rid the arrogant Moncot of her final myself. Former Drycon, my inept executor. Have you found yourself a new mistress? Before your soul perishes in the maw of She Who Thirsts, I will teach it pain. The kind of pain you have never known in the whole of your existence, sister. You child of Pradesh, how does it feel to know that you could not save yourself, your family, or your precious craft world? The will give me no joy, Archon. but it may give peace to the spirits of my kin. I see you have taken Tavencius under your ring again. Homunculus may play as many of his little games in the arena as he pleases. I am satisfied with what he provides the rings of the Cabal. That makes him valuable enough to spare his life. All those craft world fragments, all those prisoners, was it worth it, Xenos? Spare yourself the struggle of comprehending the meaning behind my deeds. Wretched creature, Commorragh was to be my key to power, and the likes of which the Raving Tempest could only dream of. Mercy is mine alone to claim, and I will claim it. No, Archon, you are destined for retribution. Blood for blood. I cannot destroy your entire Cabal as you destroy Kadash, but I have the strength to cut off the snake's head. Poor little outcast, the suffering of your brothers and sisters nourished us for a long time. Now you too will give me your pain. What did you need the Farstriders for? Why take such a risk? So be it. I will humor you before death, if only to step out of another's shadow once and for all. I wish to orchestrate a little disjunction, and with my helpless brethren in my clutches, who are capable of tearing apart the veil with their mere presence, it could not have been simpler. When the time came, the Farseers would be my weapon against the Raving Tempest's rivals. Under cover of the Cataclysm, my blades would behead all those who stood in the way of the accident. You destroy your future with your own hands. When the truth becomes known, all the weapons of Commorragh would have turned against you, and against my Cabal. This coward was my dragon. You are too quick to call the Raving Temple your Cabal. You have neither the ambition nor the vision to lead all these warriors full of lust for power and blood. Driving Farseers into our fire in an attempt to trigger a disjunction, that was your grand vision. It is a pity you have not bothered to lead a single raid in recent years. It would have been entertaining to watch you order a fleet to fly headlong into Mankai structures and detonate their engines, all to secure a bright future for the Cabal. I've grown tired of these games and machinations. You have ushered you into my realm. Prepare to die, Archon. Die? Huh. You are the only one who dies today, and after I am done with you, I will pay a visit to real space to absorb the terror and ruin wrought by the Cabal. Do you know, Mankai, that so many of your kind have had their lives cut short at the hands of their own kin? I used you to purge the race of the Cabal, to clear all obstacles from my path. I used you to accomplish my goals. I colluded with your kind, despite your much vaunted of Xenos, which ought to have prevented any of you from even considering such a thing. Forged the ranks of the Cabal and cleared all obstacles from your path. Even in that you failed. You talentless wretch. I am still here. I will be the one to purge the Raving Tempest of you. Blessed throne. Abelard closes his eyes and shakes his head in sorrow. It seems the Xenos admission has aged him 5 years. My servants are heading out on a new hunt as we speak. Who will become their prey? Which lights will wink out in the void? How many Mankai will perish in the darkness? You will never know. Have you any final words to speak before your demise? Intend to live, Mankai. I will live, and I will continue my work and lead this Cabal to greatness. Can we please kill this asshole? Aw shit, this motherfucker brought friends. No, we're gonna have, my Space Marine down here. bitch.
Stroke of luck.
A mere pain won't stop me.
If it serves your cause, I will not. You cannot force me, Elantak. I am not your slave. If it serves your cause.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen. Who, if not me, the best defense is a good offense? I'll make it happen.
You will pay for this in blood. You call this a strike?
It's as good as done. On it.
I'm a member.
You should feel honored to witness this.
Woe to you! Your last.
I will not die in dishonor.
I've faced worse than this.
An unworthy soul.
Not enough!
Not yet. Not by your hand.
Behold! With grace, kneel before me, prating! Behold! Don't distract me.
I am your blade and shield. As honor ordained, let your soul be purged. Trust me, my blade whispers your name. Death is a blessing. Let the blood of the wicked be shed as thou hast willed. The other side awaits.
You call this a strike?
Let your soul be purged. The shadows.
Your last stroke of luck.
I shall not go by the web.
Pay for this in blood.
A tactically sound approach. Victory is imminent. Indeed. At your beck and call.
The wolf is on the hunt. You bite like a paw. Worthy instrument! So shall it be.
Jill? Where we at? The bar? Have friends coming in. Let's go.
I'll revel in your terror!
An offering of blood. You will pay an even greater price.
If I must. I understand your intent.
Why can't you
That is
shoot?
beneath
What's the problem here? Why is this unavailable?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Who, if not me, fall before my might? See to it, personally.
Try harder! Oblivion approaches. Behold. With grace and manners.
Okay, well, he killed her. Holy shit. Oh, is she still alive? What the fuck? Which the hell?
Behold. It is handled.
Oh shit.
Whispers my name.
Where did this turret come from?
Death is a blessing. as the tenets demand. Trust me. My blade whispers your name. As honor ordains. The shadows will see it done. I cannot serve you in this way. As the tenets demand. As honor ordains.
My God.
Someone else can do this. No matter the cost. One fewer target. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. It will be done.
The fame-hungry come. Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks! Feel the icy bite of death! Our foes reek of cowardice. So it shall be. My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin!
I hear you moving no more.
Didn't flinch. I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen.
Bring it on! Build!
Oh, you Mirazon.
I'm done playing with you.
Rex, look at this. Your enemy's soul is in the palm of your hand, under your complete control, at the mercy of your desires. Is this not the greatest revenge for past? There's the crystal. Just bringing your hand near the crystal is enough for you to feel the wave of psychic energy emanating. Your fingers brush the icy surface, the maelstrom of another's emotions burst into your mind. Hatred, bloodlust, terror, and despair. Unable to endure the onslaught, you draw your hand back. Mirazon scoffs, politely drags 2 fingers across the crystal and brings it to its proper place on his belt. Does that thing offer any practical benefits? Guys, your suffering will give me strength on the battlefield. Perhaps one day I will want to replace her soul with the essence of another, or a worthy soul opponent. But that will not come to pass or anytime soon. We should go. Warp gates on. The dragon didn't offer a sacrifice for our deeds. Dragon must become the sacrifice. You should not have crawled out of the abyss and your wretched kind call home. The Sarah pact broken. Nazra Khan did not hold up his end of the bargain, so I had to finish the job myself. The results matter not. The sacrifice must well be made. Make the sacrifice, Mordecai. The tribe never relents. The tribe will find you. It was mercy, Lord Captain. It was extravagant enough of you to get yourself a pet Xenos, and now we discover that he comes with a whole gaggle of his kinfolk? Mind your tongue before I cut it down from you. The mandrakes care not about Mordecai. The mandrakes want me. Even if they were to grow bold enough to come for me, oh, it would be quite an amusement to behold. The pure heart, I will raise my horn in praise of the All-Father on the day that the sharp-tongued scum dies. The foul Xenos may be a menage trophy, but he is still our trophy. Giving him up without a fight to hatchet this talking mop is shameful. As I stand with me away from you beasts. If your filth needs a lesson in the language of pain, senseless creature, the tribe will find you. The tribe will have its sacrifice. I don't know what you are, but get away from me, beasts.
I always have a backup plan. I always keep my options open.
Leave. This is going to take me to Janice. I hope this takes me to Janice.
With the physical horrors of Commorragh behind them, a long and arduous journey possible only with the help of a Xenos guide lay ahead for the rogue trader and her party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness.
I like this. Go on foot. Why didn't we take one of the little glider ships things?
They managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back home.
Did we make it home? Where did we make it to? It is Janice. No, we didn't make it home. We made it to Janice, at least. We just have to wait for the ship to come pick us up, then. Why? Who are you lot? You're not bandits, are you? Upon noticing a non-human in your retinue, the old man grimaces with contempt and clutches the aquila hanging from around his neck. And sell me around with inhuman scum, no less. Begone, you lanky freak! I compel you in Saint Cognisance' name, in Saint Nicomadis's Coffee's name, in Saint Drusus's name. Is the mind kind possessed or simply mad? Who am I? I am Rogue Trader Von Valencius. On your knees, knave, while you still have them. The old man flinches in terror, drops to his travesty. Thrown above your ladyship! Have mercy, I didn't recognize ya. I've just a Lindborn, a small, humble man. I'm only ever seen your illustrious visage on the holy icons in the temples of the capital. What do the people of Janice say of my abduction? What's that? Did some water abduct you? Who could have perturbed such villainy? Kidnapping her ladyship, the nerve. We ain't heard nothing out here on Janice. Who are you? Scout, your ladyship. I water the words, I test the soil. Tell me what's 1,000-year steps. You have walked, thrust the mystical probe into the soil, say a prayer, and then put the Smeradine seal. Offer 3 prayers to the Emperor, then press the ruby seal. Thus will the probe test the land and tell you what minerals dwell with therein. How are things in the colony? I won't shame myself by complaining. We live thanks to the God Emperor and your ladyship. We pray for your health every day. Our new masters, the Ultracrisidars, they're a dignified bunch. They fancy the learned type though, and no good ever comes from the scholars, but on the upside they are paying you thrones for your service. Can you believe it? I haven't seen a throne in my whole life, and they are giving us 2 for every month's work. This plague going around on Janice though makes your hair fall out, your skin go pale, and your voice disappear. Turns normal, imperial-faring people into right freaks, scum of the humanity. Oh my god. Is the governor well? See, I haven't the foggiest. We've never even heard of the governor's name, but it still beats living under a crescent heretic. Shuttle and some means the contact in the astropathic choir, though I can summon my voice ship here. Jiffy, your lordship, please be welcome to our flying ferry. It's right over yonder in the brush. It's also where our expedition's box wizard is staying. Will your capital offer protection? I do not wish to exchange one prison for another. Will that there chatty mug be flying to the capital of your ladyship? He's got an awful big mouth. He looks like trouble. Yes, the Xenos is coming with me as my guest. Oh, this won't end well. With guests like these, better grab him by the floppers and to the pyre. Warn them right quick. My retinue has grown significantly larger. In that one chapter, it's grown. I've got 3 additional new people, and I got a bunch of serfs as well. Like, I feel like we got a lot of people. I don't know what happened to the other 2 that were part of my retinue that I left on camera, but hopefully they're here. Let's see, I don't see Cassia here. Shit, did we lose Cassia? Oh no, Cassia's right there. Into the bridge, Lord Captain. Like the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it. We stare in awe and terror at the giant towering over the crowd. Some make the sign of the Aquila on their chests. Others collapse to their knees with a prayer to the God Emperor on their lips. A wave of pious shock does not seem to discompose Ufar in the slightest. He just chuckles into his beard and glads us around curiously. Parasite's presence alone is enough to elicit gasps of dismay and whispers from the crowd. Drakari ignored all Monkai reactions to his people, to his person, and surveys the ship's bridge, examining every detail of abstract and cool interest. His markedly casual posture is belied by the subtle, usual tension in his body. Lord Captain, allow me to express how glad I am that you have rejoined us alive and unharmed. Shireen, white of my eye, I am overjoyed to see you among us once more. Truly the Exalted One is merciful for showing you the way back home. I hope all the Ashmags who left us to languish without our Lord Captain already become food for the warp demons. Excuse me? Welcome back, Lord Rogue Fritter. No trial could break the will of the Emperor's chosen, or stop her from returning to those who have put their hopes in her. The return of the Mistress of the Shample is an event honored by every spirit that dwells within the sacred systems and machines that abode. As you restored to health, I begged you to meet me at the bridge. A disaster-struck Nuncius has stopped speaking. Janitor Solarius volunteered to inspect my esteemed colleague, but he now dares to assert that he is fully functional. First off, how much do you all know about my abduction? Not much, Lord Captain. All contact of your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirates boarded the ship and abducted your companions' kinspeople. We immediately sent shuttles with boarding parties to your aid, but we didn't find anyone on the ship save for the crew, all of whom were either been butchered or driven insane. Let's eyes are fixed only on me. Such your ladyship's body was never recovered. We hoped against hope you were still alive. Alas, even our most alert operators never spotted anything suspicious, and thus our ignominious failure put you in dire peril. Hendrix's gaze tenses and almost desperate is focused on you, but he says nothing, for now at least. We inquire what had happened. Loyal servants, the accursed Xenos tried to take your leader from you, but their plan has failed. I am once again with you. Are you with me? After the enemies of House von Valencius, show us the culprits and we'll tear their heads off and a lot of them, and stack them next to your throne, Lord Captain. That is so touching. Mirazai's voice is laced with venom. Where's the ship been all this time? Officer's Council decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one can hear the gossip of the entire expanse. Our agents tirelessly searched for information about your ladyship. Had we heard even a whisper of where you were imprisoned, we would have immediately launched a rescue expedition. While you were absent, Lord Captain, we made every effort to find you. That resulted in a number of modifications to the ship and have significantly upgraded it. Thanks to a favorable deal secured by the esteemed High Factorum, the ship is now equipped with the state-of-the-art auger systems and directions finders from Kava Gamma. Enough easy empty talk. Your mistress is waiting for a proper celebration. We begin at once, your ladyship. Glory to the rogue trader, glory to House von Valencius. Captain, the senior officers will report to you shortly. In your absence, we received a number of astropathic messages and dispatches that demanded your attention. Holy shit, we're gonna be busy as fuck. Nomos has come to welcome you back. We sense that a great deed has been done, a vivid imprint of his existence. You did something very important. What is it? What was it? I escaped from a dark city of the Xenos and showed them mercy. Why, mercy is foolish. That is not what we have learned from you. Expected decisions are unavoidable. All life is inconsistent. We understand that. Choir Servitor pauses as if the controlling entity is busy thinking. You must go now. We will come to speak with you later. We are glad to see our order restored and the head of the dynasty resume her reign. We were concerned about you and your well-being. Who's this? It's so funny when I spin around like that. I must report highly compromising information about a member of your retinue, namely Mistress J, who it turns out is nothing of the sort but a commoner, a fugitive from the law, and a deserter from the Imperial Guard. We have solid evidence to prove it. I wish to see J. Hidari. We have something to discuss. Hey, I haven't even used you at all. Shocked me, did you? You little wannabe Inquisitor? Don't miss a thing, your servants. Fridge and... they're sneakiest too. climb up a Grox's ass to find out what they want to know. We need to talk about your past. Only if the scum's wings is hooked.
Well, your ladyship, ask away. I'll tell it like it is. I'm not going to try to wriggle out of it. So what do you want to hear,
tell me the real
Sherry?
story.
A children's tale about a beautiful princess? A ballad about a queen of thieves? How about a new story, Sherry? Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on a sand-covered lump of rock, and the core of that rock contained untold riches for servants of the Imperium. The girl scraped out those riches with her little hands, breaking her back and coughing up her lungs, on behalf of people who had never clapped eyes upon her, and who would never know her name. She did this every day until she turned 16, and then his servants came and drafted the girl into the 19th Ifrit Regiment. Can you imagine? Of course, the regiment was wiped out on its first sortie, but the girl survived. The Exalted One protects. So what was next? Years serving in the Astra Militarum, just a shitload of hard labor, and fighting, and deals, and shady connections, and new opportunities. But everything in this world ends sooner or later, Shireen. The now not-so-little girl went and fell in with the Kasbalika. She saved up a little gold, and she even indulged in excess from time to time. Until living the good life almost cost the little girl her head after her patrons got caught in an internal investigation between the Officio Prefectus and Departamento Munitorum. So the girl ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, until her eyes and the beams of fortune brought her to the Expanse. A shitty story, all things considered, Shireen.
I'm debating on killing her because I don't use her on anything. Like, I don't pull her out. I don't have her in my retinue. From what I heard, that thought of keeping you on my side just makes me sick. Remove yourself from my presence.
Oh,
is there anything
so many
that
things,
wasn't a lot?
Shireen. I'm struggling to keep track of them all. I told you the truth about the Expanse, and not a single word of it was a lie. What I told you about footfall and Vladayam and how we do business in these parts, all true. Don't get me wrong, the apple of my weary eye. There are two things in this life that I dislike. Looking back at the past and having someone pry into my soul without asking. Like I had a
thank you
choice,
for the answers.
I know better than to bite the hand that pours my amasak. Sir, yes, sir.
Trying to do this for now.
Shireen. I'll be here, all primed.
Anything else that needs to be made aware of? Get to business. We have a number of items to go over. Holy fuck, how much shit do you have to go for? Expanses in flames, your ladyship. Squadrons of smaller groups of despicable Drakari raid our systems. The cult of the final Darn has emerged in full force, wreaking havoc everywhere. We've heard rumors of the fall of Sentinel's pride. House Cordell is a world. An outrageous sacrilege, given how abundant and inexpensive Promethean is there. Has broken our out between House Winterscale and House Cordell. Chaos reigns everywhere. Now only the esteemed Lord Inquisitor is trying to fight it, concentrating all available forces at footfall to draw them into a fist that will smash the rampaging heretics and Xenos vermin. What kind of a Xenos are attacking? Drakari. Okay, no shit. I'll fear the words of my dynasties. Heretics' malicious acts make it difficult to maintain astropathic contact with the colonies. The cult of the final dawn strikes everywhere, and their sleeper agents are active on every planet. It was time a mutiny was crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to blasphemous propaganda. The other worlds stand firm against the onslaught of the enemies. What's the strife between the two other houses? When the esteemed Lord Inquisitor called upon the rogue traders to join his forces, her lady heeded the summons. Well, his lady has it that his refusal was defiant in matter and served as a pretext for Lady Cordax to declare war on him. Large-scale ships are being hunted, and his wards occupied under the pretense of compelling them to submit to the Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, for all his love of fighting, Winterscale is in no hurry to defend his domain. According to intercepted astropathic messages, he and his retinue are currently on Wingza Tama hunting down a Xenos fleet, Aldori by all appearances. Xavier is leading the fleet, exactly. Esteemed Lord Inquisitor has declared himself warden of the Chronos Expanse and issued orders to requisition troops. He has made Footfall his base of operations as it was the most logistically convenient point. From there, his fleet strikes throughout the Expanse, destroying the forces of the Cult of the Final Dam and the abominable Kari. He may be all that currently stands in the way of the Expanse being reduced to ashes. Holy shit, we'll be busy. Heretics led sieges on Aphrodite, the hollowed forge of the Cognizance fleet. The Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now they and the Explorer squadrons recalled from the front lines stand together against the heretics. Is there anything else I need to be aware of? During your absence, your retinue has seen certain changes. The esteemed Master Anthor will no longer be able to accompany you. According to a message from the Adeptus Arbites, he has been discharged and is currently an overseer on Valmos. However, Prefect Valtru has informed me that you have the authority to challenge that decision and have the Master Anther reinstated. Solomon has been discharged, but why? The Adeptus Arbites tasked him with a mission of some sort that, as far as I know, ended in failure, leading to Master Anthar being deemed unworthy of his rank and unfit to serve you. I would like to note that his Cybermastiff is still on board. Thank God the dog is here. I would crash out if the dog wasn't here. Due to the damage to the dog sustained on Thassia, Master Anthor left it in the care of your tech priest. I heard that there was implant malfunction. The servants of the Omnissiah have patched up the creature, but they have also learned that a final synchronization of its implants, those of Master Anther, is required before the Cybermassive can be considered fully repaired. Solomon will rejoin my retinue. I will collect him in person. I will send a request to have you reinstated and notify the overseers of your arrival. Good news to share as well. I in preparations of the deployment of the Heartless. Has been completed. The ship is fully operational and ready to perform the duties you set it up to do. There have been other minor developments. If you so wish, I will gladly bring them up to your... Yeah, okay. Thank you for your reply. This will do for now. Then allow me to make a request, a personal one. While away, the choir master received an astropathic message from Dargonis. It concerns my family. Mastersons have been accused of treason of husband Valesius. How is that possible? I cannot comprehend it. The Restorians have served the Rogue Trader dynasty royally for generations. This is hard to admit, but the news has come as a crushing blow. The accusations were leveled by on behalf of the Dry Stems governing house. Under normal circumstances, the investigation would not have required your involvement, but then my entire family would have been. Being on noble stock, the Restorians are entitled under an ancient custom to petition the Rogue Trader's personal protection once in a generation. The personal protection, Lord Captain. Do not deny us the honor, I implore you. Lord, what if your family is guilty? The traitors will accept their due punishment. I have never relied on my position as an immunity guarantee, and I will not even try to sway your decision as long as it is fair and balanced. Tell the choir master to send a message to Devronis, saying I will personally take part in the investigation. Oh my god, we are so fucking busy. Act 3, Act 4. Looking into Act 4 and it's a shit show. Enough, Xenos. Justice will be done one way or another. Slither all you like, heretics spawn. You will never leave the ship unscathed. Enveloped in an unusual silence, the officers on duty are huddled in the corners looking for curiosity. What is going on? Action side of you, the curious crew members dash to their posts, leaving only the senior officers and the mate bridge. For how long are you going to tolerate this filth on your ship bridge? This foul traitor who has already dragged you into the darkness once and who almost left your protectorate without its sovereign. Fighter, has Eldar heresy clouded your judgment? Treachery always means death, either for the traitor or the one betrayed. You almost died in Commorragh. Your retinue, you know what became of them. It is not quite time for that justice was done. Now this is a fine spectacle. The inhumane gets what she deserves. Let us all watch and laugh. Your wonderful path has led you into a rather thorny situation, cousin. You refused to beg for mercy in Commorragh, and now you will have to lick the boots of the Commorragh. Solid Xenos, your turn will come. Perla does not react. For a protectable expression, she watches the crowd before her. Anyone else want to share their thoughts? No, Lord Captain, I will support any order you give, but to keep the Xenos in your retinue, especially after everything that has transpired before, because of her, it would not be wise. Enemies of humanity have no place among humans. You know this. Death is far too merciful a sentence when what I endured was far more terrible. Eluriat does not deserve death. For her, it would be a release from her sorrowful lot of being an unclean Xenos. But we do deserve her death. As payment for what we have endured. Living with the weight of guilt is a punishment far worse than death. This is an incontroversial fact, but can Xenos even comprehend as guilt towards humans? Cannot give a definitive answer to the question. Only through experimental methods can the truth be uncovered. Spare her life, my friend. Roulette blankly surveys the crowd. Roulette will now apologize for everyone who she has harmed. Roulette will now apologize to everyone who is harmed. No. Roulette is here to stay as part of my retinue. Get used to it. That's what you want to say? Thank you for guiding who gives the orders on this ship. How dare you come and make orders of me? I feel like I just want to make her apologize to everyone. Still the correct answer. If I pick any of the other answers, is that going to break the romance of her? It up real quick. Ow. I'm gonna say, she will now apologize to everyone who was harmed by her deed, and that will be enough. The Asani will walk on her hind legs before Mankai. I am glad I decided to drop by to see what all the fuss was about. Words will not heal the wounds on your bodies, and still I regret what you had endured because of me. Roulette's face contorts in a mixture of emotions, from anger and hatred to dejection and despair. But soon she musters her courage and in a stilted, barely audible voice, she says this. Lord Roulette fix what has been done. The interrogator grips his weapon, but he hesitates, shifting his intense gaze from you to the Xenos and then back. Xenos apologizes, being hollow. There is neither repentance nor truth to them. Disappointed by the outcome of the conversation, the officers present slowly return to their duties. Alright. I have had it worse. I will live. And the wounds of my soul will eventually heal. They will live too. But their souls will forever bleed for painful memories. Would never have left you at their mercy. Of course not. You are you. You shared with them what you shared with me and Commorragh, they would surely understand your actions. These words were meant only for you, AshTheFridgeGoddess. You are the only one I can trust with my feelings. Only to you can I bear my mental wounds. We have a special history, a special bond for each. I do not care about the others. They will forgive you. Not all of them, and not right away, but they will. Stop it. I cannot believe that, AshTheFridgeGoddess. Do not need words of comfort. The words of these Monkai do not touch my soul. Only your thoughts matter. Yours and mine. Do you really not care about what happened? Or are you trying to conceal your true feelings again? I'm sorry that my mistake led anyone along the paths of the Dark City. I can see their pain and rage. I understand. But words and pity will not help them. Only time, and perhaps revenge, which will dull their pain for a little while. You have taken away their chance for revenge, AshTheFridgeGoddess, and all we can do now is wait. It's time to get back to work. Do not leave just yet, AshTheFridgeGoddess. Before you do, answer my question. I know we have talked a great deal. You have even accepted what I did. I also know that the mind and the emotions are not always in accordance. Now the raging waves of danger have died down and Commorragh has been left far behind. What are your thoughts of me? You've already become part of my world. You may have done something disagreeable in my eyes, but that does not make you a stranger. I've seen your inner world, AshTheFridgeGoddess. Aren't you letting too much into the very heart of you? Laugh escaped your lips left. Still, it is good to know that you have not locked your soul away from me. Until we meet again, AshTheFridgeGoddess. May the darkness scatter into a mind of new stars before you. Okay. Is that everything? Are we finally done? Holy shit, that was a lot. I feel that was a lot of information to take in, and I get that they had a lot. I've been gone for who knows how long, but I feel very much like information overload after that, you know?
The Dark City released us from its thorny embrace. The wounds of the body will heal. But what about the wounds of the soul? Commorragh fell, and its demise shattered the fragile lives of countless children of Osirian. Scattered across this part of the galaxy, hounded by the monkey, pursued by the Dark Cousins. Imprisoned by the servants of she who thirsts.
Monkey, because if I say monkey, it gets. If I say monkey, it's not appropriate. Games Workshop is more than welcome to call it monkey, but I will continue calling it monkey because, let's be real, if I start saying monkey, I might get canceled that stream. I'm just saying. I don't want to call it monkey. I'm going to say monkey.
Hatred is strangling me like a snake, and fear is coursing through my body like a burning poison. For the path I chose is leading me down the roads of failure. I can neither hold back my grief nor rein in my anger. And yet, I am powerless to stray from my path. Pay no heed to my fleeting wrath, Alantark. When the will slips away, the soul trembles with rampant emotions. But I will resign my heart to meekness, for there is no other way a marked outcast can help their fellow Eldari wandering in the dark. I have no need for your sympathy, Alantark. Besides, neither Monkey nor my dark kin found the decaying remnants of Commorragh. Perhaps all is not lost. Perhaps we may yet bring back what has been taken.
Many terrible things happen to Commorragh.
I found
all right?
myself in the Dark City after following the twisted roads of truth and lies. And although the truth blossomed like an ugly bud and scratched my soul with its thorns, I did find the answers to my questions. Those who come back from the dark of the webway will never be the same. But it is we who change while the surrounding world remains imminent. This thought gives me strength. As soon as Eklendil gathers his strength, he will depart the Lilithon through the webway gate. Do not ask where his path takes him. He follows the road of his own destiny. It is as it should be.
Where does the path of the outcast lead you now?
On the trail of a monkey called Caligos Winterscale. Even a worm may harm a wounded tiger by bringing infection into an open wound. And the wounds of my people have been bleeding ever since Commorragh's demise. The spirits of my kin need a poultice, a hope, not the executioner's sword already poised to fall.
Take heed, Nemo. Our blessed Domin honors us with a visit. The one who delivered this ark from the curse of your existence.
It was a trying time for you in Commorragh, but you are home now, back on the ship. How are you holding up?
Ashamed of what I said, of how I acted, of my hesitation. Now that I can see the stars through the portholes again, feel anew the ship's beating hard. Once more breathe the bitter air of the lower decks. My mind has become clear. I am Kibella, servant of the undying Emperor. I am your blade and your shield, and thus it shall be, now and forever. Thus I will be. The Vizier taught us that there are many like us. Maybe.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
We have a lot of people now. I feel very overwhelmed with all of the data. Let's go and check the quarters. I want to see what trophies I managed to get from Commorragh. I got a big creature. Talos pain engine, the creation of the deranged minds of the Drakari. Homunculi. Twisted sculptures of flesh from the dark city of Camelot. The only thing I got? Yeah, that's the only thing I got out of this. went to Commorragh and I didn't get anything back on my way out. Oh, I got the Blade of the Dracaris, you know, one of the trophies taken from the bodies of the enemies during the... Oh no, that's not even Commorragh. What the fuck? Kind of upset that I only got this. I did a lot in Commorragh. I thought for sure I'd get some more stuff. What's the Heartless doing here? Oh, right. Probably a good stopping point here. We could continue Act 4. Maybe tomorrow? We'll see. See where we are here in Janus. Got fucking 83 profit factor. Yeah, let's go. King of Daredevils is looking for a sponsor for a suicidal foray into the jungles of the world without carrying out this ancient Xenos pyramid located there. Should any of them survive and return, okay, we get some items out of this. Anything with mechanisms. I'm in desperate need of mechanisms. Give away all my Xenotech too. I've got a shit ton of Xenotech. Stop. I'm just going to complete all of my contracts here. Crusade on this one. Solo up Janice here. Janice got guys work out one. This one gives me 6 shots. I'm gonna upgrade that. I kind of want that, but also there's one with the engines. This one gives me engines. I'll do this engine one first. These are more I can't get, so I can get Adeptus Arbites and Guilds. Our captain, the astropathic Liar, has caught a glimpse of horrifying visions on Valbos. Something has breached the colony from underground. Soon after, a new sector of deep tunnels has been into operation. It was overrun by monsters that lurk into the darkness. What are those creatures? UFO and face, they're probably gene stealers, what my advisors think. What is unknown, establishing the nature of the threat is the top priority. Collateral losses are insignificant. You have to block off the threats. and protect the people. Carapace Fragment or Master of Infernal. Going to take Master of Infernal. Obviously, I want the fire damage. We'll hold off on upgrading on Valis. Zorkoth, how are you doing, Zorkoth? Nothing. Can't make anything right now. Alright. This is what I call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and follow me on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. If you want to join the Discord, that's discord.gg/holyfridge. You can come join us, get come in the Discord, join us and play games and stuff, you know. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the FridgeGoddess, and I am signing off for the night. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8 AM Central Standard Time, so I'll probably see you there. Otherwise, reach out, goodbye! Return for Act 4 tomorrow. We'll start Act 4, we'll be doing a lot of maintenance probably. We gotta go to a bunch of planets and stuff, so that's gonna be crazy. Into Canada Fishing, consider checking out WisconsinOutdoorGear.com. You can use my code FRIDGE at checkout to get 10% off. That's FRIDGD10. If you're 18 or older, consider checking out NorthofSword.com. You can use my code FRIDGE at checkout, FRIDGE, to get 10% off. If it's your first time ordering on North of Sword, you get an additional 10% off, so you get 20% off if you use my code FRIDGE at checkout. Good one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Back again tomorrow, so we'll see you then. Hopefully, we can try to fix all the stuff that's going on in the Chronos Expanse. Successfully escaped Commorragh. So that's kind of a big deal, you know. So let's go.
Discord.gg/holyfridge